They have managed to defeat the land that requires healing with probably still arguably one of the worst healer in the game. And now it's time to see how they do in the land where elementary mastery is everything. Hello everyone, Tigers here, and welcome to part 4 of my standard banner character challenge. This time we're in Sumeru, the land where elementary mastery is the reason why most of the bosses can be defeated. Having multiple elements that react with each other is the reason why most of the bosses can even be defeated in the first place. And throughout this video, in certain instances, you're gonna notice that I truly miss the pyro element. I'm a pyro main, and now I'm trying to beat it without pyro. But it is not impossible, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. Anyway, the team is gonna stay the same with Jin, Kaching, Mona, and Tignari. This is gonna be a long one, so let's get this started. Anyway, this is the first time that I failed to break the electro-regifying Corolla. My friends say that it's a one-shot, but I have never seen it, so yeah, you're gonna see it. Multiple of my characters died with one-shot. Just I think Nari did. And yes, I know I can break the Corolla with Jin and Tignari, but like I said, I wasn't expecting the one-shot. I did not know what it looks like. Normally I can break the Corolla on time, so I wasn't expecting it. And for it to happen twice, yeah, you can blame me on that. I am truly sorry for all the Tignari lovers. It's not on purpose, I swear. Oh my, I'm sorry my boy, I promise he's gonna die less after this. I was just starting this mission very carelessly. I certainly have to be more careful. Anyway, moving on to the Drake. And as usual, for the first time, I got caught off guard when he started to fly. By the way, people say, you have an archer, it should be easy to knock him down. I need to remind you that I'm playing on mobile. Aiming is not that easy. I wish I can say I stopped getting Tignari killed, but honestly, that would be a lie. I'm really sorry to all the Tignari lovers out there. But the good thing is, without Jin, this would have been even way worse. Oh, I knocked it out. First time for everything, I guess. As I have said before, even though Jin is always considered one of the weaker healers, for this challenge, I am very thankful for the acting grandmaster to be on my team. Without her, the number of deaths would have increased by multiple times. Next up is arguably the weakest of the Sumeru bosses. At least that's what I would have said if my main DPS weren't Dendro, and this boss had high Dendro resistance. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed that Kaching, Mona, and Jin isn't doing as much damage as they should. That's because right before I recorded this video, I recorded the latest imaginary turtle video for the July one. And little dumb me forgot to switch back their weapon after that. I only noticed it after I fought the Baptist. By then, I'm already done with most of the fight. If I'm not mistaken, Jin was using the flute, a level 60 flute at that. Kaching was using the Calamity of Eshu, and Mona was using the prototype with Ember at level 50. Yeah, the weapons are severely underleveled, so I'm extremely sorry for the damage. But it also proves that even with the weakest and lowest level weapon, well, not lowest level, under level weapon, you can beat all the bosses. It just takes much longer than usual, but it's doable. I mean, if you tickle a boss to death, it still dies. That being said, can you please stay still, Winat? Please. I already don't do much damage. Can you please give me more than 10 seconds to hit you? I'm just being dramatic. This fight took about 5 to 6 minutes, but it certainly did not feel like it. It was so annoying chasing it down. Every time I fight this boss, I'm so happy I don't have a Hatem, and I'm not looking forward to building Mika. Even for my general team, this took a while, because Ali cannot eat it, because it wouldn't stay still. The only difference is, Ali takes 3 hits to kill the winner. And for this team, it will take 20 to 30 bursts to defeat the winner. That's how much damage Ali does on average. That also shows how many bursts I miss trying to hit the winner. And since 3 of my members are not using the right weapon, energy recharge is hard. Very hard to get it back. And so I'm basically tickling this boss to death. And this should end it. Finally. Next up is Esimon. I don't think any of us ever remember his full name anymore. It's so long. And Tegnari nearly died there. Which I'm thankful he did not, because Electro and Dendro is definitely necessary for this boss. I learned that the hard way in the last Imaginary Turtle, where I had to fight this boss and I failed to get a star there. Yes, my Imaginary Turtle in June only has 9 stars out of 10 acts. That's because I failed to defeat Esimon on time. I cleared the act, but I couldn't defeat it within 65 seconds. The only Dendro character I have left at that time was Tignari, and while he's a good DPS, he does not apply Dendro continuously, so I cannot trigger Catalyst properly. I certainly regret not saving Nahida till then, but if I did save Nahida, I couldn't have cleared the first few bosses and first few acts in the beginning. All in all, this boss isn't difficult. The problem is it's so tanky and it has a lot of annoying faces. Next up, the Dendro Hypostasis. Once again, not a difficult boss. The problem is I will have to use touching to do damage. And in case you guys don't remember, touching is still on the Calamity of Asher. So the damage is questionable. Rather than questionable at this point, is really sad. This boss do not have much HP, but when you're doing 3 to 4,000 per take, it's gonna take a while regardless. It's not that bad. Actually, the revival space gives me more trouble than I thought. Even though I have Tignari and Touching, I kind of forgot what thing I had to attack with Dendro and what thing I had to attack with Electro. So I kind of screw up there. Still, it wasn't that bad. This boss do not have many attack moves, so most of them are dodgeable. By the way, if you guys didn't know, the best element Touching work with is Dendro. Aggravate and Quicken become a best friend. So if you ever decide to build your Touching, build her with a team with maybe Nahida or Yao Yao, then you're looking at a very decent thing compared to the usual like electric charge. Please do not do superconduct. While she uses sword, the normal attack does not go that high. She is an EM character at the end of the day. She may scale off attack and you should build her based on attack, but your teammates should just carry through EM. That being said, do not build pure EM team. You will not do any damage. Reserve those EM pieces for Kazuha and Kiki. Those two will definitely appreciate it more. And if you're interested, they can be the last two members of the fetching team. Kuki can even provide the heals that you need, so you do not need a shield. If I'm not mistaken, it's only after I fought this guy that I noticed I forgot to change the weapon. By the way, I hate this boss. His HP is low, but he gets his shield every 3 seconds back. I could break it, hit him twice, and he gets his shield back. That is so annoying. Until a certain phase at the end, I gave up on breaking his shield completely. I just chose to attack him normally. If the shield breaks, it breaks. If not, so be it. He is so annoying. I wish I can do more damage to him. But he kept getting his shield back. Please tell me you can finish him here, Tignari. Oh no. Come on! This should be the last hit. And finally, all the overworld boss done. Now time for the weeklies. And I screw up here. To my defense, I do not know what the mechanic of this guy is. All the rest of my team just kill it straight up, no matter what team I use. So good luck to me. I'm gonna need it for this one. At least for the first phase, I got no idea what I'm doing. From the instruction, they asked me to collect the thing and then press the little dendro guy. The problem is, I do not know what that dendro thing does. At this point, I'm just trying to keep Jin alive. Because if she dies, everyone dies. I say, bad healer, better than no healer. And Jin isn't that bad. Time for phase 2. I am very thankful for that little thing shooting at it because I kind of messed up at the end at the Akasha terminal. To my defense, I did break the terminal. To their defense, even if I did break the terminal, I did not do enough damage. Then again, if you are Tignari and you couldn't break the Akasha terminal, that's a skill issue. I feel like I'm tickling the boss. Look at the damage. He got 70% negative resistance. Why is it so bad? Well, the fight after this is very simple. Just kill him. Okay, now that that's done, it's time for the hardest part of this challenge. I speed this fight up way faster than the rest. In fact, by 5 times faster because it took over 15 minutes. And it was so bad, I nearly failed it. I wasn't wiped, I nearly failed. Because in the second phase, I nearly did not have enough time to wipe out all the little minions. Because my team did not do enough damage. It was so bad, and I was so worried for the heart the entire time. I was so worried here. I was throwing burst over burst, damage over damage, whatever I can do to keep the heart alive. Even then, look at the HP of the heart. It's constantly going down. I was barely hanging on. But I did make it. I did manage to make it. Barely. But still, I made it. And we did enter the third phase eventually. It just took a while. A very, very, very long while. I speed up the fight because it's mostly me just trying to protect the heart. This phase took about 13-14 minutes. And phase 1 and phase 2 combined didn't even take 5. This was a phase that made me miss Pyro so much. Pyro is the reason why this phase was so easy the last few times. All of these monsters are Dendro, weak to Pyro, and all I have is Electro and Dendro. Cutting work overtime here. Now, if you have missed a lot of character death, you're gonna see them here again. Yeah, it's been a while since Dignari died, isn't it? That being said, I wish Jin wasn't the first one who died. So, since it's been a while since anyone died, reviving her wasn't difficult. The problem is that Nari died right after. In case you didn't manage to see it, he died during the switch, and Jin died again after that. At this point, I'm just trying to survive. Keqing is on life support. Mona do not do enough damage. I was just waiting for Jin and Tighnari come back to finish it off. Well, that was interesting. It totally teach me not to underestimate my favorite element anymore. As usual, content will be out next week on Wednesday, following the usual schedule. And like I always say, if you do like this video, please drop a like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. It does help me out a ton. No pressure, of course. I do enjoy people just watching this video as they like. The views that I get on this video is what makes me keep wanting to make more, despite the low views. Even if I only have 1 viewer or 2 viewers, I will keep doing it. Alright, thank you for signing off. Thanks for watching, guys.